Chapter 3 of Walden is called Reading. Thoreau recalls that the cabin at Walden Pond was better than a university for studying the noblest recorded thoughts of man. He hasn't been as diligent with Homer's Iliad as he'd like. Manual labor keeps getting in the way, but he sustains himself with the thought that he can read more great classics later. Thoreau has many thoughts about great reading. Learning Greek and Latin allows readers to experience the classics in their original languages. And difference between spoken language and literary language is so vast that simply knowing how to speak classical languages will not be enough preparation. People need to train like athletes to read well. That's actually really good advice. Writing is more noble than speaking. A written word is the choicest of relics. Great writers are more influential than kings. To read easy books, such as love stories, is to vegetate. Inferior books are like gingerbread compared to whole wheat. I aspire to be acquainted with wiser men than this our conquered soil has produced. Concord doesn't do enough to promote the fine arts. The town spends plenty on farming and infrastructure. Where's the funding for more noble pursuits? Thoreau suggests that the average reader does not know how to read the way a great poet would. Average readers versus great readers are like astrologers versus astronomers. We need to be provoked, goaded like oxen as we are, into a trot. This is the 19th century, he argues. Why should even small towns like Concord be so provincial? Thoreau's ceaseless search for self-improvement is a need to justify himself to the ordinary people he professes to disdain. And that's the thread present in Reading, along with the sense that Thoreau is also trying to encourage himself as a writer. He moved to Walden Pond to write. He needs for his trade to be taken seriously. His motivation explains his labeling of authors as a natural and irresistible aristocracy in every society. Thoreau realizes that most people are unlikely to pick up Latin and Greek so they can really dig into the classics. At the beginning of this chapter, Thoreau mentions working so hard that he has no time for Homer's Iliad. What he fails to realize is that other people, full-time farmers for instance, may also wish they had more time to read.